Let's talk about exotoxins and endotoxins from the bacteria. So, endotoxins, they are going to be in your gram-negative bacteria because gram-negative bacteria has the membrane, the outer membrane that has lipopolysaccharide. And so that lipopolysaccharide will be released when the bacteria is in your body and the bacteria dies. So upon the death, this will cause immune overreaction, and this immune overreaction will happen as a result of that cytokine storm, as a result of LPS, lipopolysaccharide in your body. This will be less toxic, however, weakly immunogenic, which means that we cannot make vaccines. The examples for the endotoxins would be E. coli, which can cause HUS, bloody diarrhea, and Shigella as well, and then also Pseudomonas aeruginosa. So this is going to be generalized inflammation. Maybe sounds like really nice and kind of okay, not okay at all. This can lead to DIC, it can lead to septic shock, and also organ failure. Super bad. So why does that happen? So LPS, it will bind to macrophages, and macrophages will then induce the release of cytokines. The cytokines that I'm talking about, this would be tumor necrosis factor alpha, interleukin-1, interleukin-6. Okay, what do these guys do? These guys will cause hypertension, so low blood pressure. They will cause a fluid loss, and that will lead to shock, and then also fever, because IL-1, remember, it is talking to hypothalamus, so this will increase your temperature set point and also cause coagulation activation, which will again lead to potentially these negative effects like DIC, septic shock, or organ failure. Okay, let's take a minute to talk about the exotoxins. So, okay, also, how do you remember which one is endotoxic and exotoxin? So remember, the endotoxin has the N right here. So that will be causing your, that it would include your gram-negative. Exotoxin has this X, which will tell you that it includes both gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria. So gram-positive and gram-negative bacteria will release enzymes. And enzymes are what? They are proteins. So these proteins will be released when bacteria is growing, and it just releases these enzymes. And these enzymes, because they're proteins, they're going to be highly toxic and highly specific. The good news is that we can make vaccines for them. So they are immunogenic, they cause immune response. So some examples of these guys would be botulinum, which causes botulism, flaccid paralysis, no bueno. Cholera toxin will cause diarrhea, and Staphylococcus aureus, which can cause toxic shock syndrome and tissue necrosis, also no bueno. So causes specific symptoms. Because these are the specific proteins, specific enzymes, which will bind to specific receptors. Again, gram-positive will be gram-positive, gram-negative exotoxins. Only gram-negative will be your gram-negative bacteria.